Now, as I said earlier, that you can use some informal elements in your speech. So, in the beginning of your sentence, you can use slightly informal expressions. As I have suggested, I suppose people like to play sports because. So, you can pause a little bit over there. I suppose people like to play sports because. So, it's not that you have to speak very quickly. You can pause a little bit. Or, I think people play sports because. Actually, the reason why people play sports is so, or actually, not many people like to play sports because they don't have free time. So, you can start with a word like actually. So, you see the difference in the tone. I suppose, I think, actually, or perhaps when you're not certain. So perhaps some people like to play sports and some don't. Or certainly or surely. Now remember, words like certainly or surely are spoken with emphasis. So because you're certain, so you give more emphasis to that. Certainly people play sports, or at least they watch sports. Or certainly people watch sports a lot for entertainment. But so many people do not play sports. So what are you doing here? You're emphasizing, giving more emphasis to one part of the sentence. So one important issue that comes up is that sometimes, you feel lost and you can't think of anything to say. You don't know what you're going to say. But you can still speak. Okay? What you can say, I'm afraid I don't know much about this. Or, actually, I'm not very sure what most people like. I don't have much knowledge about this, actually. So, you can admit that you don't know much about it. So, the listener will look at your sentence, the listener will look at your pronunciation, the listener will look at the way in which you speak that sentence or the tone in which you speak that sentence, not so much as to what you say. Listener is not concerned about whether you have given correct information or you've not given correct information, or whether people like sports but you say they don't like them. The content doesn't matter so much. What matters is how you speak that sentence and how you go forward in speaking. Even if you don't have anything much to say, you still carry on speaking.